Good afternoon, good morning, whatever it may be for you. Brother Jim reporting here at End Times Prophecy News. A.G. Barr announces the DOJ will file multiple lawsuits against state and local governments for enacting sanctuary city policies. Let's see, we're starting to drain the swamp. We're firing half of the NSC who was spying on Trump in the White House, and now we are starting to go against these sanctuary cities and policies by the highest law officer in the land, Attorney General Bill Barr. There's a time for everything. U.S. Attorney General Bill Barr on Monday announced that the DOJ is declaring war on dangerous sanctuary city policies. Barr made the announcement at the National Sheriff's Association Tech Conference. Barr said the DOJ would be filing multiple lawsuits against state and local governments for enacting sanctuary city policies. Quote, the department is filing a complaint against the state of New Jersey seeking declaratory and injunctive relief against its laws that forbid state and local law enforcement from sharing vital information about criminal aliens with the DHS, Barr said. A separate lawsuit would be targeting King County, Washington, over a dangerous policy, quote, that forbids DHS from deporting aliens from the United States using King County International Airport, Barr said. Quote, further, we are reviewing the practices, policies, and laws of other jurisdictions across the country. This includes assessing whether jurisdictions are complying with our criminal laws, in particular the criminal statute that prohibits the harboring or shielding of aliens in the United States, Barr added. Barr also said the DOJ is currently conducting reviews of the district attorneys who have enacted policies that charge foreign nationals with lesser offenses for the express purpose of avoiding the federal immigration consequences of those nationals' criminal conduct. Quote, the founding fathers carefully divided responsibility and power between the federal government and the state governments, Barr said, citing the Constitution. Is Bill Barr starting to put the law down, the gavel down? Sure sounds like it to me. Very good news, isn't it? And gross. Pangolins are now the suspected host of the coronavirus linked to humans, says blue pill leftists. Research scientists now say pangolins may have spread coronavirus to humans. The disease has killed over 1,000 people worldwide as of today, mostly in China. You know, the same people that teach you that we have global warming hoax. The Chinese eat pangolin meat and use its scales for medicinal purposes. On Monday night, Tucker Carlson invited Dr. Jeanette Nishawat on to discuss the origin of the deadly coronavirus. Dr. Nishawat told Tucker that bats may have contaminated pangolins as the host for the virus to humans. Oh, this has to be interesting. And on Monday, on Lou Dobbs Tonight, Dr. Siegel confirmed that the remdesivir treatment shows tremendous promise, and the results were noticed within hours. Dr. Siegel also mentioned 2 other treatments that are showing promise. In Thailand, they are administering an HIV drug with a flu drug, and that is showing promise. And a third treatment is the use of antibodies to target the virus. The Washington state treatment with the antiviral drug remdesivir shows particular promise. I told you not that coronavirus was not going to do much to the United States of America. I've said it over and over and over. It's not in the prophecy. Oh, let's enjoy Tucker Carlson and get a little laugh here. If I can get it to play. Let's reload the page real quick.
Watt is medical director at CityMD. We're happy to have her on tonight. Doctor, thanks so much for coming on. So what do we know about where this virus came? There's a lot of speculation, as you well know, about where this virus came from. What do we know for sure now?
Sure, Tucker. It's a challenge understanding the spectrum of this virus because there are so many unknowns, so many questions still unanswered, and we're still learning a lot about this virus. For example, can you spread it from...
First thing you need to realize, Alex Jones is right, and the intelligence community has already confirmed this. It didn't come from animals. It was man-made in laboratories as a biological warfare weapon. But let's be entertained by this wise woman here.
If you're asymptomatic, we just saw that there was a newborn baby, was 30 hours old and got it from his mom. So we know it can be spread asymptomatic. We know it can spread from maternal fetal transmission. We know from coughing and sneezing, human to human. But now we believe that there might be a new animal involved. It's called a pangolin. We understood that the virus probably is from...
Now, take a look at Tucker Carlson's eyeballs.
Bats, but we also feel that bats contaminated this new creature. Kind of looks like an armadillo. It's called a pangolin, and it's actually considered an endangered species. Chinese people use their scales and to treat for medicinal purposes, and their meat is also used. So it's been used for many, many years. They're an endangered species, but we now believe that they may be an intermediary in transmitting the virus to humans.
Yeah, well, if you eat animals like that, it's not surprising bad things happen. But I'm just throwing this at you cold, and I'm certainly not endorsing this, but there has been a lot of speculation, not all of it, but I don't know, you assess it, that this is not a naturally occurring virus, that it was somehow created by the Chinese government. Is there any evidence of that at all? What do you think of that?
No, I think that this virus has existed. There has been studies and data that shows it's actually existed for many, many years. It's just
yes, it has been existed for many, many years, but it's been twisted. It's been mutated, and it wasn't natural. It was in the laboratory.
The virus has mutated, it's changed, the DNA has changed, but there's still a lot of unknown answers. The more information that we have, Tucker, the more we're able to better understand the virus, how it replicates, what's its genes.
What if the information was given to you, you would ignore it? You just ignored it when he gave you that idea, is what Tucker Carlson is referring from Alex Jones. You just ignored it. And yet Alex Jones and many of the scientists he talks to on his show is giving you the truth. How it has the signature ID, the tool that it was manufactured and twisted into a dangerous biological warfare weapon.
Sequence, and that can help us to discover medicines and treatments and vaccines. That's why there's a little bit of hesitation from China to let us in, let us help.
You can see Tucker Carlson's really not buying this.
What are you hiding? Let us be there to help discover new treatments, new medications. We're sending medicines from the U.S. to China, HIV medicines called remdesivir, which was used to treat SARS and Ebola, to see if these medications can help tackle the virus in China. But we don't know for sure where this virus originated. We suspect from bats. The gene sequencing in bats similarly resonates. Looks like it does the virus that's been transmitted to humans.
Well, let's see. It's everyone agrees that it started out of Wuhan, China, but we have no idea where it originated from.
But still a lot of information we need to uncover. We need more research.
Apparently,
for sure.
we do. Doctor, thanks so much for that update. I appreciate it.
So, what did we receive from her? Nothing. Nothing at all. We have a lot of unanswered questions, and we have no idea where it came from. Talk about stupid. That was one stupid interview. Tucker, you might want to stop putting her on your show. And may the Lord bless. Thank you for listening.